So, your oven isn't working. Back here there's a couple screws. Pull them out, and then you can take out this panel. Below here, hopefully, we have an answer. This is the igniter. Right there. Let's see if it's open or not. It should have some connections on these wires that we should be able to test, maybe, or look at it. Or maybe there's there's a screw on the very bottom. Oh, how wonderful. Here begins the process of trying to fix a stove. Well, I see there's a screw here. I'm hoping it's a 1/4 inch, because then my multi-tool will fit there. And maybe we can get access to the bottom where we can take out that igniter. Now, we should be turning off the electricity to this, because if somebody turns this on, we'll be in trouble.
Where's the electricity? Can you turn it off? Something out?
But then that would be fun. Looks like the tip of this one's already stripped out. Let's find another one. I found another one. Had the same issue. Now, I had a thrifty employer show me how you grind this tip down and get to the good stuff. So that's what I did. Maybe that'll work. Seems to be holding. It's starting to slip already. Before it gets too round, we're going to try some of these grips. This one is the name brand Vice Grip, but there's others. I'm going to try and squeeze down on top of what's left before it gets too rounded. And you loosen up this little nut here until you can squeeze it tight. If you wait too long and you strip it too much, there won't be anything to grab. So you gotta give up early. Well, you got that one. This may be the wrong route. Well, that's pretty much chewed up. Maybe we can go from below. Ah, but we can get in here. Look at that. Just need a different tip. Now we're really stretching, so we're going to use a ratchet, and we're going to use a socket. I think it's 1/4 inch. Uh-oh. Time to unplug this thing. Now it won't work. Let's see if this comes out now. And we've got 2 wire nuts that we can take off. whole assembly should come out of here. And let's see, is the igniter burnt? Yep, right there is a little spot. Now, the way this works is you put 120 volts into this igniter and it should glow. And it's not glowing. So there's a trick. If you get yourself a number 2 pencil, and this is dangerous, of course. Let's see how it starts to spark right there. And then you take your pencil, touching only the wood, you stick it right down in that cracked spot. And you make that connection of electricity. And it completes the circuit, and you might get one more time out of it. But when that glows, that heats up all the gas and it ignites it. And then it turns it off when it starts glowing. We need a new one of those. Well, I got tired of playing with it, so I got this igniter kit. It's supposed to be universal. Let's see how this works out. It's got one of these igniters. It looks almost identical. And it's even got the stripped wires on the end. And if you want instructions, you can go to their website. And it's got all these extra parts. I don't know what these things are for. I guess you can reuse the wire nuts or extra screws. So we'll go ahead and stick this new one on here. I think it goes down here, didn't it? Or was it over here? I forget. I think it's here. I think I stripped this one, cross-threaded it. Let's go back it off and try again. There we go. Looks just like the original one did. Let's stick that back in there. Man, we got both wires. Had this wire fall off, so we'll reattach that to one of these. Just plug that back in this plug here. And this is the other one. These are porcelain, so I guess the wires really can get hot down here. Alright, well, tuck that off into no man's land. That should be safe. Oh, and we found our extra screw. A trick that I learned, if you want to get the screw to stay in there, sometimes it won't want to stay. You get a piece of paper. You shove that screw right in there. And it takes up a little bit of space and it holds it in place. Whoops. Let's try it again. Well, I managed to lose one screw, so we'll use one of these screws out of this kit rather than look for it. Let's see if we can secure this back on there. Get that piece of plastic off of there. I think that's how we lost the last one. Bake. Ooh, it's starting to glow. We got fire. Turn that off before it gets too hot. Surface pan or mini pan. And a screw like that in the back.